Houston is rich with history. I'm Jen Hernandez, and I'm your host, financing the American dream for almost 3 decades. My episodes focus on what I love about my native city of Houston. Today, we're going to visit Houston's oldest house, and we're also going to visit Houston's #1 historian and TV celebrity, Mr. McKinney. I can't wait to show you what's in store. Hi.
Hey, Jen, how you doing?
Hi, good to see you.
Oh, likewise. This is exciting.
I know. Thanks for having us today. Okay, so tell me about this place.
This is the 1823 old place here at the Heritage Society at Sam Houston Park. And this particular house was moved from the Clear Creek area around NASA, and it was moved here really as a teaching tool. Inside the home, we take students to check out what life was like back in the 1820s in the Republic of Texas days here in our area. So it really is a special space.
So tell us then about the Heritage Society,
Yeah,
which is where we are.
This is it. It's Sam Houston Park is the oldest park in the city, oldest municipal park in the city of Houston, founded back in 1899. So over 126 years plus, this park has been around as a city of Houston park. And these homes were moved here throughout 1954 up until 1994, actually. So 10 historic structures are used as teaching tools for Houston and young people and old people alike. We want to make sure people know that the Heritage Society at Sam Houston Park should be the first place that you visit when you come to Houston to learn about Houston's past. They've been doing it from 1954 on, unlike anybody else.
I love it. Okay, can you take me to the oldest house?
We will,
standing in
but
Houston?
first I want to show you William Marsh Rice's house, because that's a really special one as well. So let's go check out that house first.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
This is super exciting. This is the 1850 Nichols-Rice-Cherry House. The home has 3 important owners. Ebenezer Nichols built the house in 1850. Now, he was the business partner of a guy named William Marsh Rice. A lot of us know early Houston merchant William Marsh Rice. There's his house, and you're gonna love this, okay? His wife actually passed away in the house, so we talk about that on the tours as well. And of course, we most know him for his amazing gift of Rice Institute, now called Rice University, back in 1912 when it opened. William Marsh Rice was famously murdered by his butler in New York City. So, murdered. And it was Captain James A. Baker was the one who saved Rice University as personal attorney and the board president for Rice. So all these stories are captured. Now, one of the most significant owners is Emma Richardson Cherry, because she was an artist here in Houston and also one of the founders for the Museum of Fine Arts Houston. So we love that story as well. And it's just one of the great houses that are all here, all throughout the Heritage Society.
I love it. Now I really want to see the oldest standing house.
Okay, we gotta go. We'll go now.
We gotta go, yeah. Okay, so we're finally here.
This is a big deal. This is the Kellum-Noble House, and Zariah Noble probably has more of the history with this particular home because she lived here longer. And the house itself had a bunch of different iterations. For example, at one point, it was the Parks Department's office. It also was the place for the Houston Zoo.
So there were actually animals here?
There were chickens and animals and bisons and everything too. The school was interesting because we did a renovation here a couple years back, and we found some amazing artifacts that are displayed in this case over here. And it really showcases that we found marbles, we found chocks of slate, other things that showcase that it was an early school, and she was known to do that too. So she was a business owner at the time, she was an entrepreneurial lady, and we talk about her for our women's history tours as well, but there's just so much history in this house, the oldest home in Houston on its original site. Here we are. So this is the Houston History Bus. It's my idea that I had to really teach Houston history to school kids and adults. And it's the only one of its kind. So here we are in Houston, Texas. It's the best way to see the history of Houston, learn all about it.
I love it. All right, let's go. So I would love to know your history and how you got started as Mr. McKinney and this fabulous historian.
You know, I've always been fascinated with Houston history and Texas history. I think we're very blessed to live in Texas. We've got a very colorful state history. As many people know, the land that we're on right now used to be Mexico, used to be Spain, used to be France. It was a separate country from 1836 to 1845. So in having Texas and having really good teachers and educators all my life, I've really been able to take on that mantle and kind of just want to pay it forward, right? And pass it on to other people too. but really it's taken people by storm. Here we are learning about different parts of Houston. Realtors love the bus, kids love the bus, folks that are visiting Houston love the bus because they can learn about the city in a quick, fast way with old photos as we're riding around.
So tell us more about I want to hear about the kids. So how does this benefit the kids?
Yeah, it's a nonprofit model called the Houston Historical Foundation, and every time you join us on board the bus, you're actually sponsoring these free classroom tours for school kids. And that's what matters to me more than anything else, because they get to ride the bus for free. So you get the gift of knowledge, but the kids get to really learn about the history of Houston in their classrooms. And we all love riding on buses, right? So you get out of the classroom, it's the ultimate field trip. And a lot of times they do partner with the Heritage Society where they can tour the historic homes, but then they get to get on board the bus and drive around Houston and see where the history actually happened. So it's two opportunities and two different ways to learn.
So I've actually hired your bus 3 to 4 times.
Absolutely.
So every time I do that, money goes to fund
it's 2 classroom
another bus.
tours. Yes, it's 2 classroom tours of 30 kids, which is 60 kids total. So, I mean, right now, all the years we've been doing this, you and I together, you probably have over 300 kids that have ridden the bus for free because of your company and your generosity. So thank you.
Awesome.
So yes, absolutely. Loans with Jill.
I love it. I love it. I'm Jen, your American Dream TV host for Houston, financing the American Dream. Join us next time for everything I love about Houston.